Hi, Denise. How are you?
I'm great, Ilyas. Nice to see you.
Again,
Looks like evening in London.
I know it's the darkest day today, I'm afraid, although it's actually the still the middle of the afternoon. So, Denise, I wanted to start off with embarrassing you, if I may. Quantum pioneer. I read this thing that Jack Hidari put out saying that there were probably just a few hundred people that were actually part of this core of what's happening in the quantum sector. And then a few weeks after I heard that, I saw this list of quantum pioneers, and there you are in it. And, it's a very, very rarefied atmosphere. And what is it about that group that really is very special? What makes you so pleased to be in that group?
Well, first of all, I know the list you're referring to, and I was very flattered to be included on the list, and I would say also a little bit surprised, but very happy about it. I started at IBM Quantum right as the quantum computing market kind of was developing, and was lucky enough to see startups and all sorts of things happen, our first customers. And so I've been with Quantum for a number of years and been able to watch the evolution of not only the technology, but the ecosystem around it. And so it's been very gratifying to be part of it.
Well, I have my own slight take on this. We were lucky enough to have a number of people from CQC in that list, and there are so many lists. One list shouldn't take priority over another, and this is still early days for quantum. But Bob Kuka and Ross Duncan and yourself happen to share the fact that you're also at CQC and you're recognized as pioneers in this industry. The one thing that I think you guys share, which I think perhaps many others in that list also share, is an idiosyncrasy. There's really no way in which you guys are going to go with the norm. There's no way that you guys are going to be orthodox. And in this era, when, for example, you'll remember the point that Dario made at IBM, one has to be quantum native. Is that really part of being quantum native? Forget the technical issues for a second. Forget about quantum logic. Let's just talk about a way of adapting quantum technology so that we can use them. Is that really so radically different from what's happened for the last 50, 60, 70 years every time there's an innovation? I mean, everybody says it's different now. The internet guy said, no, this is different. The mobile telephone guy said, no, it's different. The blockchain guy said, no, you don't know, it's different.
So I think quantum computing is truly an innovative and disruptive technology. I was on a panel the other day where Marco Pistoia from JPMC said, if you don't adopt quantum, you're going to go out of business. And I think Ross and Bob and I share the belief that this is truly the next new big thing. This is disruptive, this is innovative, and that we're committed to bringing it forward and getting other people to recognize the immense value that this technology will bring the world. I think also there's a lot of people that say, oh, it will be here in 5 years, or oh, it will be here in 10 years. And I've been hearing that for 5 years. So I think that all of us view it as, well, maybe it's not 5 years, maybe it's 1 or 2 years. And we see it coming quickly. And I think we're all committed. I'm committed to getting customers and industries interested in the technology and adopting it. They're committed to designing software that will make this innovation possible.
Yeah, I want to stop you there a little bit, Denise, and if I may, with respect, push back a little. I have my fair share of dealing with idiosyncratic people. You, Bob, and Ross are right at the top of the tree there.
Thank you.
But it was not a compliment.
I know.
But one of the things which I think is interesting here is that this is a revolution where the revolutionaries out in the street are dominated by the large corporates. This is not a revolution where small startups are leading the charge. There is no way in which one could classify Microsoft and obviously Google and IBM and looking further afield at Hitachi and Fujitsu and people also like Huawei and Alibaba. All these large corporations are the ones that are leading the charge, at least on the engineering side. And not to say that there aren't a lot of people in the startup space. Now, one of your tasks, self-appointed tasks, is you're an evangelist for the machine builders, the people who are engineering, the people who are making this happen. Do you think that some of the revolutionary nature of this paradigm shift is going to be held back because the guys who are leading it are as much these big corporates? Do you think that's a compromise?
So I'm going to answer the question a little bit roundabout way. Right now, there is, at my count, 70 companies developing quantum hardware. And what that means is there's a really robust, competitive cluster of companies that are trying to do the same thing or that are trying to innovate. And I think that innovation, we don't know where that will end up. We don't know if manufacturer corporate A is going to end up on top or if it's going to be a little small company out of Finland. We don't know. And so I think this is just a very interesting time because it's a green field, and anybody who wants to step up and enter and show their best stuff can. And I think we'll all be surprised and delighted to see really who ends up with the true innovative and leading technology. But it's a race.